Hey guys, another MoYu unboxing, and here we have the new magnetic Aosu GTS 4x4s. So definitely super exciting. I have here the original Aosu, definitely a really great 4x4 in its time. And I really think that this kind of initiated all the new modern 4x4 speed cube designs. So yeah, this Aosu GTS is the revamp of that. So let's go ahead, get into this. Here we have Lucas Eder. I don't have him yet, so that's definitely super awesome. They have the cube and then some extra magnets, and so I believe they did use different size magnets for the inner and outer layers. So it looks like they included the thinner ones for the inner layers and also these slightly thicker ones for the outer layers. So that's definitely really nice. And then these other MoYu type cards. But let's just go ahead and check out this cube. And so here it is. Right away, I'm really liking these new stickerless shades. The red and the blue are darker. Here's just a regular Yushao Pro. You can see red is a lot darker on the Aosu GTS. Green is the same. Orange is the same. Blue is darker. White, same. Yellow, same. So yeah, I really like this new contrast. But let's just go ahead, see how this thing turns. That is really nice. The outer layers are super smooth. There is a slight bump from the magnets, but it's really not too noticeable, especially when you're turning it just fast like this, doing algorithms. It's not really that noticeable. Yeah, the stability is definitely still there though from the magnets, but overall the outer layers are very nice. It kind of reminds me of a Yushin Blue in a way. I have it right here. Yushin Blue has sort of a more buttery, smooth feeling. This one is smooth, but a little bit crispy too, sort of like the original Aosu. Our inner layer magnets are definitely stronger, which is good because I think having stronger inner layers, it definitely makes for a better 3x3 stage. You can just turn the outer layers a little bit more freely. So yeah, magnets in the inner layers are slightly stronger, but it's not overwhelmingly strong, so you can still turn it with as much ease as you want it to. It's very nice. Yeah, original Aosu is definitely a lot more crunchy, very crispy, more bumpy. Yeah, this one is just so much smoother. So right off the bat, definitely an upgrade. So if you like the original Aosu, definitely give this one a shot. It's super nice so far. The pure turning is very nice. But I can't really say whether or not it's better than the Yushin Blue or the Wu Chui quite yet, just because I obviously haven't done any solves on it, and so I'm not sure what it's going to be like in an actual solving situation. But overall, the turning right now is very nice. I'm not really getting too many lockups or catches. So let's just go ahead and quickly check out the corner cutting. Yeah, it does a really good amount, actually. Reverse, not super great, but it does do just enough. Tensions are kind of where I want them to be, so I guess I'll just lube it and see if that changes anything. Let's just go ahead and check out the pieces really quick. I'm really curious to see the mechanism. Yeah, definitely very similar, if not almost the same. You can see they kind of rounded it off a little bit more in the Aosu GTS. Alright, so here are the corners. So right away you can see that this little notch right above the base is bigger on the Aosu GTS. They got rid of this filled in point on the Aosu GTS. And then here you can kind of see a glimpse of the inner mechanism right down there. You can, in the inner edge, you can see that they really took on the modern 3x3 design for the inner core. Whereas on the original Aosu, you can slightly see it, but yeah, this one is just a lot more simple. So the inner 3x3 is definitely a lot more blocky on this one. And so for the most part, the biggest differences definitely lie in the inner mechanisms, because these outer pieces are essentially the same design, if not just a few modifications done to this GTS version. but this one just performs so much better because MoYu took advantage of the new modern 3x3 cores. So we'll just go ahead, take a quick look at the magnet placement in this edge. And so there are the magnets in the edges, and you can see they did implement those new slots, which I personally am not a fan of. Just because if you want to magnetize it on your own, you're really limited in terms of what size magnets you can put in there, because you pretty much just have to use the same exact size magnets, and the only choice you have are in terms of these strengths, and there are really only so many grade magnets. So when you're looking at it from that point of view, that definitely wasn't a great choice on MoYu's part, but if you're taking into consideration that this is a mass-produced magnetic 4x4, that was pretty much the best option that they could have taken, just because, I mean, it's a mass production, you want it to be consistent throughout all these products. So having the slots definitely helps with keeping everything uniform. So definitely a really great choice in that aspect. But overall, a very, very nice 4x4 out of the box, and it does have a lot of potential in becoming my 4x4 main. I just realized, let's just quickly take a look at the size. Slightly bigger than the Yushin Blue. Compared to the Aosu, it's smaller, so I'm thinking it's around 61 millimeters or so, if not 60.5 or something, but somewhere in between there. So the size is definitely a very nice medium for those of you that think the 60mm 4x4s are too small, or for someone like me that prefers the smaller size 4x4s. This one is definitely very great, even for my size hands. So yeah, for the most part, I am just gonna have to set this thing up, do some averages, and see how it turns out, but definitely a very, very nice 4x4 out of the box. Alright, so that is about it for this Aosu GTS M. Even without setting it up, I would definitely recommend it. If you liked the Yushin Blue but thought it was a little bit too locky or blocky feeling, and you liked the Wu Chui but thought it was a little bit too sluggish or catchy and locky, this one is definitely a very, very nice cube so far. And it's only $35, so it is definitely the cheapest magnetic 4x4 that you can get right now. So yeah, definitely check it out on speedcubeshop.com. I'll leave a link in the description. But I will have an update video on this in about a week, so be sure to look out for that. But I hope you guys did enjoy this unboxing video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Huh.